told you. You're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated. How have things been?
Castrum Krenos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Guests from beyond the sky, worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hycelens, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commander of the Okheman Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Under the Imperator's command, Amphoreus shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
I mean, hey, I'm rooting for you on that one, but that's not gonna be an easy thing to do.
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's beyond the sky?
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me.
No, you're allowed to have your own opinions and talk about them. That's called free will.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest now before the meeting later.
Okhema, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
Hycelens. No wonder she's the Knights Commander.
Yeah. Refusing to say a single thing.
Alright, we finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there!
Yes, unfortunately not our Aglaea in Treeby, but, you know, it's a start.
Not the ones you're familiar with. But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous display.
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be judged by the Imperator's own hand. Our distinguished trespassing guests.
Pick a side, or yeah, are we trespassers or are we guests?
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis. Greetings.
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. And Dux Vergoris' speech seems self-contradictory.
Yeah, very.
Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Silicii. This is the Deliverer Beyond the Sky. We're new here and wanted to ask you, does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky? We're looking for our dear companions.
Drop the charade. But yes, there is someone in this city who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky.
Silence! The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord's whereabouts a secret.
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from that cursed Imperator even just to bark?
You...
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky and is referred to as that lord. Could it be? Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
Oh yeah, they're about to throw down. I would apologize, but I feel like you would have drawn swords either way.
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of deliverance? What if they're really intimidating?
Don't worry, I'm just kind of stupid.
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... heroes, you're already here. Greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithus, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army. This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos, the Dux Carminum and imperial scribe of the great Imperator.
A poet from Castrum Kremnos? Well, color me surprised.
Hello. I'm Virginia. I compose poetry.
I'm Cerydra from ID Silicii. This is the Deliverer. Nice to meet you both.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claimed.
Who is spreading bad rumors about me? I'm offended.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Okhema is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us, we'd be completely lost and confused.
The Okhema you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been reborn as the capital of the world.
Bask in her free-spirited winds. For anyone who fulfills their duties to the Imperator, these winds shall forever remain at their service.
But what if...
But what if we have a disagreement, huh? Then she's just gonna turn me into ashes like that priest?
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal. But if you're curious, why not head to the lake and take a look?
That does not sound promising.
Those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happens when you disobey the Imperator.
Damn. I'm good, actually. I don't need to see the corpse lake.
The elders of this cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Aggie, you're still so listless today. Did you have trouble sleeping again?
Yes.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us, just like when you were young. No matter what, we'll always remain by your side.
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphoreus one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaea, the Gold Weaver. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you.
On one hand, I'm offended. On the other hand, it's a gift. You know? Hi, nice to meet you for the first time, and definitely not as someone I already knew. This is not a weird thing to say.
First time? That's not what I gather from your eyes. Does your Aglaea differ so much from me?
Well, you're not the leader of the city, so you're like all chipper and happy and have lists going on. The other Aglaea did threaten to kill me.
Greetings, deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Trebi of Yanisopolis. It's very nice to meet you. Although, introductions are probably unnecessary. We know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey even more clearly than we have.
Witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey? The prophecy also told you about that?
Indeed, Orynyx reshaped Amphoreus through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many details beyond your appearance and the time of your arrival. So, please, don't worry. Feel free to relax and relax some more.
Well, it seems like maybe March is out here doing her best.
It was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Amphoreus.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova. Though we still must challenge the gods, in the Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies.
This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Your arrival further confirms everything.
This can't be real.
Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable.
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises.
Little fish from beyond the sky. Did you rest well?
No, because I found out you guys have a lake filled with corpses, which is where you make a display of dissenters.
The Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you are ready, please follow me to the meeting. I'm the Knight Commander of Okhema, General of the Flame Chase Army, and the Imperator's servant. But beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just a swordfish at the Imperator's side. As you've witnessed, she is the Empress of Okhema, the one who ended the Chrysos War and the leader of the Chrysos heirs. As merely a humble subject, I cannot say more beyond this. The Chrysos heirs here constitute the elite among the Flame Chase army. Dux Helcolithist Apollonius and Dux Carminin, Virginia, serve as the army's advisor and historian respectively. One offers advice and counsel to the Imperator, while the other writes verses of her supreme glory. Dux Frigoris Labienus and Dux Brumalis Seneca are both formidable warriors, clearing the way for the Flame Chase with steel and storm.
And they have not settled their argument yet.
Dux Fatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Trebi remains in the city. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of the world, but they are now Okhema's most vital prophets.
You guys still call her a little hostage, though, which is not a very nice nickname. It's pretty mean.
Dux Goldweaver, Aglaea. Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind her back. You should get to know her in person. Then come. The Imperator reserved seats for you.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about the meeting. Since Cerydra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations in the current era. Let's keep our ears open, okay?
Good sir from Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is planning calling this meeting so early? My homeland can't endure anymore.
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt Titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest calamity.
Listen, bud, you don't want to say that in public. She'll smite you.
Exactly. Chrysos heirs, deliverers. What about us ordinary folk? How much are we worth in her eyes?
Things feel pretty tense here. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her. Will history repeat itself in this cycle?
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, whether history will repeat itself, you'll soon see. Those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please take your seats.
What's happening?
We're starting that's what they were talking about before.
What is
we stop? So it turns out.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council, and the Alliance meeting is about to begin.
All rise. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Okhema Alliance swears upon the gods.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought news of the conquest to all of you. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the city. Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior endured before his death. Delegate from Paphos, do you have any insights?
I know nothing of this.
Okay, sure, but you were just bitching pretty hard.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this trial aside for the time being. Witness, even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance, seeking to shatter our hard-earned peace and unity. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now, to protect this beautiful city and her people, the Imperator's legions are ready. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the Three Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer.
So this sounds like we're gonna lock you all up now. No one can hurt you that way, right? But also you can't do anything to interfere with my work.
Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagusa.
This is clearly a trap!
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on the dignity of your allies? This is not enough. Just calm down.
What should we do?
Things are starting to get pretty intense.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Okhema, only with the consent of 2/3 of the elders can the legions carry out the commander's orders.
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Okhema, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with a blood-stained blade.
You were all for it when I executed the entire Council of Elders, and now you're complaining?
The decaying old laws fell with Talantin and are no longer deserving of respect. But if you still insist on proclaiming yourselves defenders of the law, then be silent and offer up the highest respect
to this core flame in my hand.
That really is the core flame of law in her hand.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby passed. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end of the month of Evernight.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest to join our alliance. The Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky. With her aid, we shall shatter the chalice of plenty and return Fagusa's core flame to the holy city!
Absurd. Simply absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a lie you've used to grow your power. Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to be used and discarded by a tyrant?
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Meeting adjourned. Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you. I apologize for that farce of a meeting.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people every day, Great Imperator.
Tiring? You're mistaken. Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates, much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice.
Is the war with the Titans also part of that sacrifice?
After I glimpse the secrets of this world, no, the secrets beyond the sky, the divine authority of Amphoreus no longer held any significance. Let me ask you, Deliverer, is it true that beyond Amphoreus' sky, there are magnificent deities called Eons?
I'm not sure I'd say magnificent, but yes, they exist. That's a fact.
Ah. The word fact has never been so intoxicating. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide the people? In the future you envision, where will our flame chase journey lead? Oh? What you require now is the power of law?
Exactly. Just as the prophecy foretold, she is your deliverer from beyond the sky, and she also has reliable allies. If they can intervene in Amphoreus' laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending fate and reverse its destined end.
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage to say such presumptuous things, even knowing that the inheritor of the law stands before you.
I mean, it's not like I said we were gonna kill you. You know? It's not that level of blasphemy.
You mean...
Also, Cyreni's just so short, I can't even, like, get my head in frame.
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. But now we can see beyond this dying world. Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized. Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the waves that block our way to recede.
So, you agreed to cooperate with us?
Cooperate? Forgive me, but I never cooperate with anyone.
Now, I'm not cooperating with you. You are cooperating with me. And by that, I mean following my orders.
Though I will permit you to join me as subjects. And together, we will forge the most perfect law.
This is...
The Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Okhema carries one. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself, and you may act freely within the city with it. Before we embark on the crusade against the Ocean Titan, you should rest in Okhema for a time.
I mean, depending on how much of the story they've been told, they might already know about Lagus, but sure.
Oh? Your advice is acknowledged. From this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects.
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, Great Imperator.
Your attendant certainly knows how to curry favor.
She's not my attendant.
Go now. Take a bath first. You two... reek of seawater. Come forth, Theoros.
Yes. Great Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my counsel.
Those two arrived just as Orynyx described. And just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision.
I guess he was technically part of the Council of Elders, so if you were gonna smite them all, you should have killed him too. You should have just done it. He'd still be out there watching, but at least he wouldn't be here.
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is no empty boast. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law? Me, or that deliverer?
Remind me again, Antikytheron. What kind of future do these two paths lead to, in your view?
I shall tell you. You are entitled to know that the deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start, her stance has been completely at odds with Amphoreus.
At odds with Amphoreus externally, because I want to protect it and make it a good thing, which you don't appreciate. But for the people who live in here, I think they would prefer my stance.
The road they have chosen will bury Amphoreus' grand aspirations. This world which follows the path of destruction will inevitably stray far from the glory it was meant to enjoy. But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphoreus will slay their creator in the name of the Imperator and conquer the worlds beyond the sky.
And by the people of Amphoreus, I mean just Iron Tomb, and by conquer, I mean kill.
You will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves of war and conquest to the universe. Beings across the cosmos will bow before you, offering their allegiance.
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to sacrifice that fragile, incomplete humanity to the destruction. As a Chrysos, heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon it, have you not?
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphoreus will embark on a journey across the stars.
You can do that without it being a conquest journey.
The Imperator is quite forceful. She didn't give us any chance to ask questions. And she's clearly hiding something. What do you think?
I mean, sure, she's letting us wander around, but, you know, just like Aglaea, I'm sure someone's keeping tabs on us at all times. I want a third opinion.
Looks like we're on the same wavelength. The atmosphere in Okhema, it's so unfamiliar. And it's not just the Flame Chase Alliance talking about the world beyond the sky, but the whole city. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then... Then we should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the holy city and relax. It's the thing I've been looking forward to most on this journey.
What happened? What did you see? I guess you noticed someone listening in. I'll play along.
Work and rest are both important. You see, everyone agrees, right?
Yeah. They're big mad. They're like, oh, I swear, you put one foot out of line.
So someone's watching.
Can't let our guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herta and Screwlum on our progress.
But yeah, a quiet corner in the bathhouse, a notoriously echoey kind of building.
We can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, people must be gossiping. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go.
Did you hear? At the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Leyden stormed out in anger.
As expected, the Imperator is always hiding things from everyone. When has it not caused a ruckus?
Silence! That's treason!
You say another word, I'm gonna have to stab you.
If it weren't for the Great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already. And you wouldn't even be alive to speak like this.
Oh no, it's the Imperator's loyal dog.
Let's go. We can't talk in front of this guy.
How disappointing. Oh, honored guests, we meet again. Looks like I'm not the only one who came to the baths to unwind after the meeting.
You were like itching for a fight all the time.
For the upcoming campaign, please make sure to rest well. I am Dux Dragoris, a trusted officer of the Great Imperator, willing to fight alongside the Deliverer in the coming battles.
Ugh. Another war? Ever since the Imperator took control of Okhema, we haven't had a day of peace.
Idle chatter.
The atmosphere is a bit tense, with rumors flying around the city. You must be troubled.
My apologies. After every Alliance meeting, there are always some pests in the city who get restless. I prefer to ignore them. Pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. They just complain from the shadows that the sun's light is too harsh. Besides, the Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate. And these clowns will eventually realize their foolishness.
May I ask, who is this Theoros?
Yeah, damn, shouldn't have said that.
The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's whereabouts a secret.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's Lygus who's telling everyone stuff, because that's his new angle of motivation. It's not maintain the cycle, it's convince someone that destruction is the greatest idea that's ever existed.
Ah, so it's his lordship.
Bud, just stop talking.
Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone.
I didn't even need to try. Big and strong Dux Dragoris really can't hide anything. Theoros. What an ominous name. Bad news. He's been staring at us the whole time. Let's move to another place for now. We don't know how much Cerydra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, we may have to face more than one enemy.
Alliance meeting? More like a cage where creatures with golden blood claw at each other. And Flamebearer who ends wars? Clearly, a tyrant who doesn't deserve such a title.
Yes, I wouldn't say she ends wars, she starts wars. And then they end.
You're absolutely right. While the Imperator's hounds are still hunting down others, let's let out our grievances.
You. I know you. You're that tyrant's lackey. What? Here to shut me up for that little imp?
Panicking now? Don't worry. I don't care what others say about the Imperator. And she certainly doesn't either. Oh? Children of the prophecy. Such rare guests. Are you here to relax in the baths as well? The temperature is just right today, so be sure to enjoy it. You should rest well for the next campaign.
What? Children of the prophecy? Another excuse for the Imperator's reckless warmongering.
No filter, huh? You should be glad you don't have a seat at the Alliance meetings. By the way, if you still want to bathe, hurry up. Once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fools questioning the world beyond the sky, you won't be able to enjoy this perfect water temperature anymore.
Seems like there's more to Dux Bramalis's words than meets the eye. But would the Imperator actually kill those who question the world beyond the sky? This is the complete opposite from what we know of Okhema.
Listen, she vaporized that priest for doubting the prophecy, so you know, yes, she would do that.
Huh. These two are...
So many guests today. Let's see who's here now.
Hi, Leo.
Two distinguished guests of the prophecy. One a clever and adorable warrior. The other, also quite heroic.
And the other one, yeah, sure.
Ah, heroes. I didn't expect to meet you again so soon. How fortunate.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Dux Helcolithist and Dux Carminum. You two are inseparable, aren't you?
This is...
Oh, she wants to find someone to help with research for her new work.
I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Okhema. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place. I'm the perfect partner for research.
You're a gossip, is what you are.
Ahem.
Enough small talk. Here's the latest news from Okhema, as you requested. The children of the prophecy arrived in the holy city, and the Imperator unilaterally stripped away military power. The Alliance meeting ended in discord, and there may be bloody upheaval.
As expected.
I get the feeling you might have embellished a bit to keep people's attention.
I swear on my stone mane, I would never do such a thing. But if you wish to quell this terrifying news, perhaps a more explosive topic would help.
Never mind. While the influence of rumors can be minimized, the fact remains that the great Imperator did swiftly consolidate military power in an almost threatening way. It's undeniable. Heroes, I know the Imperator's way of doing things may seem a bit autocratic to outsiders, but soon you will witness her blade dance with enemies on the battlefield. I can't comment on the source of her loyalty, but when that blade is drawn, you two, as bright as you are, will surely see the deep thoughts beneath her exterior.
The Imperator's blade. Is he talking about Miss Hysealin's? I sense some unease in Dux Helcolithist's words. It seems the Imperator and Miss Hysealin's share a much deeper bond than the others do. There are eyes and ears everywhere. Is there any place where we can have some privacy? To understand the Imperator's secrets, we have to get past Miss Hysealin's. This place was your original bath chamber, perfect for avoiding prying eyes. I wonder if anyone is using it now. Huh? The smell is... Wait, don't go in yet!
Who's there?
Uh-oh. I mean, come on, at least knock first.
Oh, the little gray fry in pink sea hair.
This is why we knock before opening doors in a bathhouse, because someone might be in the bath.
Little sea hair?
You barged into here without warning. Was it an accident, or did you wish to bathe with me?
I didn't see anything. I thought this was my room.
Is that so? That your eyes shine brighter than pearls?
Sorry, we didn't mean to disturb your bath. We'll leave now.
It's no big deal. There's no need to panic. This is the natural state for me. People on land force themselves to wear clothes, adding unnecessary constraints. Forget it. If Dux Goldweaver heard that, she'd scold me again. All right. Please make yourselves comfortable and wait a moment. Let me first wash off the blood of the hunt, and then I'll attend to you two.
So you've already been killing people between that meeting and now?
The delegate from Ladon has been assassinated! Quick! Quick, someone come quick!
I mean, bud, I told you. Don't talk shit in the assembly, she will smite you.
Ah, the broken crab shell surfaces. I was worried it had been washed away by the current.
I mean, there's no point in telling the guards.
Viciousness is a form of praise to the blade.
I see. No wonder there was a faint smell of rust in the air before I even entered. Why? Is it because the Ladonians refused to contribute troops to the Flame Chase journey? Or just because they offended the Imperator?
Because the new era of the Flame Chase doesn't tolerate stagnant blood. For the ignorant masses who cling to outdated laws, only bloodletting can wake them up. Right now, the rebel forces on the frontier are rising, and Ladon has been secretly supporting them. They loudly chant the slogan, "Return to the Era Chrysia," unwilling to relinquish military power. They're just building momentum for the rebellion.
I don't want to get into an argument, so,
Thinking is a right given to citizens by the Imperator. I won't interfere with your thoughts. As long as you don't try to reverse the current of the times, you and I will both be free.
But, Miss Hycelens, I can't even hear the slightest hint of joy in your words.
Because I've already tasted ultimate freedom. Long, long ago, I lived in the sea. In that lightless abyss, far beyond civilization's reach, the great fish consumed the small, and when the great fish perished, their bodies became sustenance for the newborn, nourishing the whole ocean. This is the tide that carries civilization forward. Anyone may be devoured, or meet the fate of inevitable decay.
Are you suggesting that ultimate freedom is in fact the cruelest fate for life?
I only mean that if life wishes to preserve its dignity, it must first be bound by the law. There's no need for me to say more, little sea hare. We're of one mind. Whether the Imperator's law can guide the schools of fish and lead us to a truly free ocean, let us wait and see. But for now, let's pause this heart-to-heart. Another fish has come, following the scent of blood.
Being your subordinate is such a tragedy. I'm always having to worry about the messes you leave behind.
It's simply our duty to the Imperator.
All ready to go in an instant. Miss Hycelens, you truly are impossible to predict.
Yet you, a golden trout who's always busy all day, suddenly have the time to visit me?
Do you think I wanted to come? I suggest you burn some more of the incense offered by our allies, lest my creations be tainted by the reek of fish. I'm only here on the Imperator's behalf to remind you to prepare for the banquet.
Fine. But I must retort. What you call the reek of fish, to me, is the unique fragrance of the sea.
Yeah, kind of a little bit uncool to call the fish people stinky, you know? She's like,
Besides, if my fine clothes get stained, won't you just gift me new ones?
I won't.
Yeah, this is, interesting.
Is that how friendship is described beyond the sky? Fascinating.
Yeah, it's a weird chemistry. Sometimes that's friendship, sometimes it's enmity, you know.
By the way, you both just mentioned a banquet. Could you elaborate on that?
Oh, right, you don't know. Every time before a battle, or after a victory, the Imperator holds a grand feast for the Chrysos heirs to lift our spirits. For us warriors who swim constantly between life and death, these feasts are more worth looking forward to than victory.
A banquet to prelude the hunt for the god of banquets, and honey brew as a tribute to commemorate the ancestor of honey brew. How absurd.
Don't look so grim. All has been decided. Since it's a banquet for Fagusa, why not take a leaf out of the Titan's book? Live in the moment and enjoy life to the fullest.
I'm not as carefree as you. That little Dolos kitten is already causing enough trouble for me. And on top of that, I still have tailoring commissions to complete. By the time the cool flame illuminates my eyes, I might not be able to focus as I used to.
Aglaea's eyes.
Curious about these eyes? People often compare them to jewels. But I've already made my decision to ask romance for eyes that can see everything. I wonder what this world will look like when I take the divine authority.
In the future, you will still be the finest weaver in the world.
Is this also a prophecy from the Three Fates?
It's even more accurate than a prophecy. After all, she has already witnessed it, right?
But that's a little too close to her death line. We don't have to do that.
Become a demigod and lose your humanity. That is the only reply I've received in the countless times I've sought wisdom from the prophecy. But Destiny's fragments are like stitches. Before they're threaded into splendid garments, no one can see their true charm, can they?
Aglaea has always been troubled by the divine duty she must bear. But thanks to you, she seems to be in much better spirits. Just as she knows how the spinning wheel trembles, I can sense the smallest changes in the damp air. As for whether we know each other well, I've swum beside her since she was a child. Most of the time, I can understand the whispers in her heart. For those words she was too shy to say herself, I'll raise a glass to you on her behalf. Now, I leave this bath chamber to you. Rest well and prepare yourselves. After all, every time we drink and talk could be the last celebration we have in this life.
Technically that's true, but you don't have to say it out loud.
Miss Hysealence has given us the bath chamber. It seems she really does do whatever she wants.
It was mine first. This is a room share. I mean, it kind of is, because she'll probably be back.
Indeed. But she could return at any moment. If we're having an important discussion, we must remain vigilant. So, let's seize the opportunity and report our current progress. We don't want to keep everyone beyond the sky waiting.
First, while that little empress with a candle stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected your request to take over the law. Fair enough. Second, Lygus is indeed in this timeline, but since he's somehow connected to that little empress, you have no way to find him. As expected. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
You already know everything, man. I didn't even tell you anything. If you steal my lines, I'll steal your line.
all just a guess. What? Did I guess right? We've made some progress here too, but nothing to get too excited about. Our time is short, so let me summarize.
Concerning the origin of that Intellitron, the firewall he created uses Katorzane algebraic expressions. But ever since Aiden invented the 9-worded formula, this kind of mathematical logic no longer exists in the cosmos.
Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society, so stay alert.
I mean, there are many, many possibilities.
We can first exclude Droidhead themselves. They specialize in minding their own business and wouldn't intervene personally. But Screwy and I are still eliminating possibilities one by one. Currently, the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Acha, the 2 Ruperts are also possible. But it would be too boring if it were one of them.
Herd is like, sure, it could be Emperor Rupert, but that would suck. I mean, Polka is more about silencing people who do this kind of thing, rather than doing this kind of thing. But hey, if it means I get to meet her...
We also have the same suspicions for now, but further verification is needed.
That's all I have to say. We'll depend on you to continue pushing things forward within this world. Keep in touch regularly. And remember, don't let your guard down.
Madame Herta is a real whirlwind. Well then, let's use the banquet Aglaea mentioned as our next starting point. Cerydra's trusted followers should all be present at that time. It'll be a good opportunity to get closer to them. It's settled then. With our great teamwork, we'll be able to deal with anything that comes our way. It's been a long day. We should get some rest now. Yes, let's get ready for the banquet.